don't forget about 2 drink minimum shots over on that channel every Wednesday. This just thing right here every Thursday. And Sundays are meant for Pantelis Live at 4 p.m.
It's time.
It's time. It's the Pantelis Podcast. And we've got Nick Drossos from nickfit.com. Is that what it is, Nick?
NickDrossos.com, baby.
NickDrossos.com. So what's Nick Fit, bro? How come every time I come over, there's a goddamn Jeep there with Nick Fit on it?
There's 2. There's Nick Drossos, which is my online business, and Nick Home Fit is my local business.
There we go. Okay. So
Nick Home Fit is for people in Montreal who want to find me and train with me.
That's me. That's me
right.
right here. And we got Mike Rosa all the way from Boston. It's the goddamn Anabolic Alien himself. And they're both here to beat me up.
Look at the size of him, man.
I know, fucking.
It's huge, yeah? Bro, we went yesterday. I brought him to Tripoli. He had tzatziki for the first time in his life.
How did you like Tripoli? You never been to Tripoli?
No,
we did.
we went last year, but I never had. What was it called? It's,
Sipuro. Bro, I thought he was going to turn
got
into
him hammered?
Hulk. Yeah, he drank Sipuro. He was like this. He drinks it. He's like, bro, my hairs are coming up.
Yeah, but
Goosebumps.
dude, that's fucked up. Bro.
Yeah. And then I'm like, we're going to have tzatziki. He goes, what's that? I go, you've never had tzatziki?
It's delicious sauce.
Fucking got him tzatziki. He was like, he was lifting today 2 times more. He ate a steak at like, what time? 8 o'clock. He's like, oh, bro, are we going to eat after this? I'm like, bro, you just had a fucking steak. I'm going to have to slaughter cows so I can feed you.
You put him on the Greek diet, it's over.
What's the first thing I had at that C2 too?
You had to put in for the first time, bro.
But obviously, he's not gonna eat all that greasy shit all the time. It's not a common thing for you.
I don't even think they sell it in Boston.
Good. They're trying not to kill you guys. So but you liked it, not delicious.
It's delicious, yeah.
And it was like the old style with the sliced cheese, like the thick pieces, bro.
How was C2?
You know what? Like, I mean, it was interesting for us to go. I mean, we got the tickets because they were offered for free as influencers to me and Mike.
Yeah.
And we heard Valentine Thomas talk, the one who she was a lawyer who left her business.
The one that's living in like the beach.
Yes.
Is that real? Because I don't believe her. She's spearfishing. Get out of here.
I don't know. From what she says, it's real. Now,
It looks like she's spearfishing for compliments with every fucking photo. That's what it looks like, bro.
It's interesting, right? Because we're talking about that with Mike. That's how she's, again, she's supposed to be doing this out of her life. But obviously, let me take away your Instagram. Are you still going to be spearfishing, or are you going to be back home becoming a lawyer and trying to make money? The challenge is actually to be able to do it. If you go and you do it and you're like, I'm living by the beach, disconnected, but you're still connected. So how realistic is it? I don't know, So she spoke, and then there was another couple of good speakers talking about our generation of creators and the work we have to do. We have 3 seconds to get their attention or else they're gone.
Yeah.
Me and Mike drank and we ate.
I like that, though. I like that they get all you guys together, like influencers.
Yeah.
But that thing, to me, it sounds stupid. It sounds fake.
It was more business than influencers, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
we were actually at a place there, I felt like. Because, I mean, we always do, it's the way we talk and present ourselves. Everyone's so formal, wearing like T-shirts and joggers and they're in all suits.
Me and Mike are fucking drinking scotch, getting wasted.
Yeah, but you guys also started your own fucking businesses out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Out of nothing. That's real elbow grease, right? You put in the work and you have your own
and
online
this
business.
kid's even more impressive, bro.
Yeah, he's kicking ass.
He's
I know. I
fucking
saw.
24, man.
Yeah.
At 24, I was out partying girls, like working in clubs. I was completely fucking lost. Kid's 24, he's got his shit together.
Yeah, what
man.
time do you wake up? When do you start fucking everything? Training, working on the side, everything.
Yeah, I mean, I work out normally like 4 to 5 hours a day. So my day kind of...
Fuck already.
My day normally, I could go to bed around like 6 a.m., wake up around like 10, and then keep going in that process.
And the app?
The app, yeah. So
How many downloads right now?
my app's over 175,000 users now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck, bro. It's impressive.
Doing really
Yeah.
well. It's fun. I just got off a call with Google, and Google's gonna start helping marketing the app itself. So
Oh, nice.
it's gonna be big.
This is because there's how many? I was telling you the other day. It's you. There's DDP. It's gonna be like 5 people that have these kind of apps out there, and I think they're all kicking ass. Like people are looking for a way to stay
Yeah.
fit. People that they
Well,
trust.
there's a lot of them. I don't have an app. I have my site. We're actually going to be putting a section in Mike's app that's going to be self-defense.
That's badass.
Never been done.
It's never been done. So I'm going to be teaching my self-defense movements, how to elbow, palm strike, knee, everything in very simple movements in the app. So I think it's going to add, again, to the value of it's all about, you got to come up with new stuff, creative stuff. And I think that's super cool.
How do you think you got to retain? Because everybody got fat and lazy, and you went the opposite route, and then not only you personally, but then you're able to get over 100,000 people on board with you. You're like, get off your fucking ass. Come on, do this. What do you think it was? You think it was just you as a person? They're like, I like this fucking guy. Let me follow.
It's actually, before I really got into fitness, I kind of never really found my structure. I was getting in trouble. I had a lot of medical problems, and I kind of never really had a balance in life. And then I got into working out. I did a whole program with my mom, the Insanity Program by Shanti, and got hooked into fitness, started getting addicted to it. And then I was like, I felt like my whole life changed. I stopped getting as much trouble. My medical conditions were way better. And then I was like, if I can make other people feel the same, might as well try to do my best to help that, because it helped me save my life.
That's fucking similar, huh? That's fucking interesting.
Yeah. And and then you have the gap, right? I mean, I just think, like, because me and Mike, we've been spending a lot of time together. I think I'm always blown away. And I was with my cousin Perry, we were shooting the shit, and we're like talking at our age at 20, bro, what the fuck were we doing? You know what I mean? We weren't thinking like this. We were like, seriously. So I guess and that's what we talked about too. What's interesting and what's challenging for us is that I grew up in a generation, I'm 42, where social media didn't exist. We did business where you had to look at the guy in the eye, shake his hand, go meet them. Whereas now, like, you know, I went through where, you know, we had beepers and cell phones to phones to, you know, and there's certain stuff that's moving so fast, I can't catch up. His generation is easier. He's so much quicker in all this because they're born into that almost, you know? So
yeah. And for the apps, like, because you have the site now, and I saw your program.
Yeah.
Actually, he's showing me some of it. Like, he keeps training me a couple times a week, so I can lose some weight. So I know how that works, right? They'll come in, they subscribe, they get the program, they know what courses to take. And for the app, is it something that monitors their performance also? Do they put in like their stats, how much better they're doing, and you track it? Or is it just the courses? They take it and they're able to access the courses?
Yeah, so with the app, basically it's set up as a generator, so you always have a workout based on your customized selections. So whether you work out at home, whether you only have dumbbells, only have a barbell, or you work out at the gym, you can choose your selections, choose what muscle groups you want to work, if you want to do time intervals or sets and reps based on your goals, and then how long you actually want to work out for, and it'll generate a workout in 4 clicks for you.
Oh, that's fucking good.
Yeah, it's a fucking good app, man.
That's fucking smart. Yeah, because that's what normally happens. I'll end up places, let's say hotel gyms.
Yeah.
They don't have the same equipment I'm doing with you. It's like, fuck, what do I do now? I still want to work out this. So I could take the app, say, this is what I have available, this is how much time I have.
Exactly.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
And then follow along videos, so you can follow everything, and then we're going to put full programming in eventually. But right now, it's just, you can save all your workouts, and it's just a ton of options. You literally have on thousands of workouts, and it's a free download.
That's a good fucking idea.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, man.
When did you think of this?
It's been out for 1.5 years now.
Okay. And you knew when you were making it, you're like, this is a good idea. People are gonna.
I mean, it's just the same premises that got my YouTube channel popular. I make equipment specific and time specific, whatever is most convenient to the person who doesn't really have the time to take away excuses.
I like this. When did you meet? How did you guys meet?
It's funny, man. We met in LA because we were in the same management company.
Okay.
And
we both dropped that company quick.
Yeah, we both dropped it, man. It was like, I think the only good thing that came out of it is that we got to meet and spend like 2-3 days in LA, and man, we freaking partied hardcore.
But it's always like that. It's always like that.
Oh shit. And you know, like, man, I'm 40, man. Like, I don't have the same energy. Like, he'll go to bed at like 6 when he stayed in Montreal last time. 2 hours later, he's up uploading a video. I was like, I was like a fucking zombie, man. I'm like tired. I'm like, Mike, what do you do? He's like, yeah, bro, what's up? He's
ready. He's wired.
He's wired. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, shit, I need 2 days to recover now. So
no, but that kind of work ethic, that's what gets you to the next level.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Yes.
If you're not gonna do it now, Nick, when the fuck are you gonna work?
You're absolutely right, man. That's where, like, I mean, if I would have known all this shit when I was 20, but I always say to myself, if I did, would I be the same person, and would I've done my journey the same? I look at even the shitty stuff that happened in my life, and I gotta look at them and say, I'm so grateful they happened to me.
It molded you.
Because it molded me. All it did was school me for later on to make me a better person, where I can get to a point in my life where I can handle pretty much anything. I'm like, I don't break down. I realize I don't handle the things the same way, because as you grow older and you're able to build your character, your strength, belief in yourself, and all that stuff, you become more resilient. So it takes a lot more for you to like crack and break.
Yeah.
And you just you have a plan, you stay the course, and that's it, you know?
And now on to bigger and better things from wherever you guys were during that management time, right? When you had that management company.
Yeah.
Now you're both at 2 completely different places in your lives, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're way better off for it, right?
You know what? For me, for both of us, for sure. You know what I mean? At one point, it's like, it's crazy when you look at business and being an entrepreneur, you're constantly remolding, removing, readjusting.
At that point in time, though, for me personally, it did help me with structure. It helped me kind of establish, helped me have a team behind my back when I necessarily didn't know exactly the direction I wanted to take. Then when I kind of figured it out, I realized they're not going to help me get to that next level. And that's when I was like, I can't proceed with this company.
I took the basics. I learned everything I could from them. And then now moving forward, I got to take that and then build on top of it. No one's going to do the work for me. That's kind of...
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's like that in life. Even when you first start your odd jobs, your part-time jobs as a kid, you learn from them. Sometimes you learn that you don't want to do this forever. Right? You learn, you're like, oh, fuck, I cannot be a dishwasher. I cannot be, I don't want to do this. I got to do everything but this. So that motivates you. There's always different little things that you take from every experience, and that's what happened to you guys. Look at that fucking...
I remember fucking washing toilets, bro, at the hospital, man. It was a fucking...
That's the worst,
man. And people were telling me, it's not so bad. Don't complain. You have a job. Be grateful. I'm like, I can't wake up every day and do the same fucking thing. And there's nothing wrong with it. Man,
except for the toilets.
For some people, it's great. Some people like the security and the structure.
Yeah,
I
have a friend like that.
7, he finishes at 3:30. He does the same thing over and over. It secures them. It puts them in a safe zone. Being an entrepreneur, same as you. You're in your own business. We're all in our own. We never know. Tomorrow morning, wake up and you could get news that, and you just have to be able to. There's a lot of things that happen, and the strength lies in your ability to adapt to whatever and be like, oh shit, this channel died or this Instagram happened. Like, okay, what do I need to do? And you got to figure shit out and always keep, readjusting to whatever's going on.
It's definitely harder, but way more rewarding. And also to go be in the cubicle all day and that's it. You have there's a lot of people who they don't even have sports. They don't have extracurricular activities that they like to do. They don't have passions. It's just work, home. I don't know how that would kill me. I know that I would slowly die like that.
Yeah, that's why I love content creating. Yeah. It's always something new, and you can always create something versus just doing the same thing over and over again. It doesn't get boring.
I feel the same way.
What's a part of what's fun and part of what I love the most about doing is taking something that didn't exist and putting something together. It's the same thing with you as a comedian, is coming up with a new show, new jokes, new surprises, something that nobody's ever heard, and you could put it in a way that's heard for the first time, and people laughing like, fuck, I created that. You know what I mean? That's the fun part.
Yeah, that is the fun part, I guess. For me, it's always how far I could go past the line. That's the fun part for me.
Is that what your thing is?
Is how far I could go, but it still has to be funny, right? Because to me, that's the challenge. Because most comedians, like comedians that understand funny, could make jokes. You could make things that are easily made funny. Yeah. It's easy for you to crack a joke. Yeah. But to take something that people don't normally laugh at and to be able to make them laugh at that's the skill. That's where it is. When you trick them and they start laughing, you're like, you see? I fucking got you. You're on board with that.
You have those jokes?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
It must be daring for you too when you do those?
I used to worry a bit more.
Now you're like, fuck it.
I don't give a fuck.
You get controversy from it?
Not as much as my friend. My buddy Mike got sued. Yeah,
he talked about it.
Yeah, Mike Ward was sued. He got sued by the Human Rights Tribunal. He was burned for a joke that so we had a kid here, he's an adult now.
That's it. Yeah.
They called him Little Jeremy, and he had a medical condition. So his dream was to sing for the Pope. So they had let him sing for the Pope. And then I think it was Celine. He sang with all these people, and he's a terrible singer. And he looked all fucked up. And Mike made a joke on stage about how the years were going and how everybody hated that kid, but Mike supported him. He's like, you know what, the kid's gonna fucking die. Let him do it. Let him do it. Then he's like, oh, this kid's in the news again. Now he's singing for the Pope. And Mike's like, come on, man, this kid's gonna fucking die. Like, let him do his thing. And then years pass, he's like, this fucking kid hasn't died yet. He goes, we've been giving him support money. What's going on? And then he found out what the kid has. The kid's just he's ugly. That's his fucking disease. He goes, this is stupid. Why do I support this kid? So it was a good joke at the time. It was in French, and it worked very well in French, like the way he said it. And then years later, the mother went and sued him, brought Mike to the Human Rights Tribunal, saying that he violated the kid's human rights by making fun of him or something like that. But it all got crazy. And then they were trying to charge Mike $40,000 in the beginning. Okay. And now it's with legal fees, it's over $150,000, I think.
He's still fighting it?
He's still fighting it because now he went to the Supreme Court because he lost. Because it's the Human Rights Commission that brings you to the Human Rights Tribunal. So you're gonna lose. It's the same people bringing you. You can't win. So he knew he was gonna lose, but they were just trying to extort him, take money, but he refused. He's like, no, fuck that. I said a joke.
Yeah, I'm
right.
Gonna go
and I'm gonna keep fighting. And they came here. It's clear they did it for money. It wasn't the guy was hurt or whatever. The kid even wrote a song called "I Don't Care." Like he does,
Jesus,
yeah. But
just-
he's just they're trying to cash in on this. But here's what's crazy. That's sometimes the people that fucking judge you. So on that human rights tribunal, there was two of the judges were trying to get Mike to pay $40,000 for making fun of a kid. They were both found in like child sex abuse scandals. One was a pedophile,
kidding me.
yeah, and another guy paid I think 50 G's to a kid to keep quiet to a family that said he got. It's fucking crazy. So the people that were telling Mike that he's a bad person for writing a joke were fucking kids.
Jesus.
That's fucking
Yeah.
nuts, bro.
But it's always them. They're always the first ones to talk shit. Yeah. But imagine karma. Imagine the universe, how it's like, oh, while they're in the process, that comes out. How crazy is that?
Wow.
Fuck.
And all he did was, and the joke was good too. Like, because that's all the kids, he's alive. He's a grown man. He went to the heavy metal festival. They let him sing. He's fine. He just needed some money because nobody's going to buy these garbage albums.
Is that right? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And what are you working on now?
Me personally,
Yeah.
apart from what, 2 pods. So I have the news show, This Just Thing, they do with Phil on YouTube. I have this podcast. I have 2 Drink Minimum. Fuck, what else am I doing? Oh, Pantelis Live every Sunday.
Cool.
Then the stand-up, writing for comics.
I heard him on stage. It was fucking riot, man.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
It's true. You came to see me at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a good time. You were a little surprised because you had never seen me in my
No,
element.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's actually cool when you get to see people, when you meet them and you get to meet them in their element. It's
Mm.
really cool. It's different. Like, I mean, that's what we're talking with Mike with social media. Like, people see us, you see somebody on social media, and then when you meet them, you wonder, are they really that
Yeah.
person? You know what I mean? And you're either going to be disappointed, you're going to be like, fuck, he's really like that guy you see. And that's fucking cool when you see that. Because today, fuck, you meet these people on social media, a lot of them, it's a bullshit life.
It's a bullshit life.
fake
Oh, dude, you know how
world,
many
man.
I've met?
Fuck. You're like,
You can tell pretty quickly if someone's real or fake in person.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah,
can
wait,
tell,
and you can,
know?
yeah. And you know what's fucked up is last year you guys were hanging out. You remember this? So he was talking to me about you last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like, Anabolic, hey, look, this kid, he's doing big things. And I had seen a video that you guys posted together. Like he's here. And remember, I told you last week too. I go, this guy seems like a nice guy. I go, is he cool in
Yes.
person? And he's like, you could tell. I was like, hey, you could tell how people come off like
yeah.
arrogant or whatever. I was like, this looks like a cool guy. He's like, he's very cool. You gotta meet him. You gotta meet him. He's gotta come to the show. He's gotta come to the show. You could tell sometimes.
That's a thing on as much as you could fake a picture, you can fucking tell, man. It says a lot, and as well as then the amount of pictures. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you're putting a picture of you, and we're talking with Mike, like without, like I mean, some of these girls on Instagram, they put a butt picture.
Yeah.
1, 2, 5, 20. Like okay, after a while, okay,
You can never get enough of ass, Nick.
like I've seen your ass in a G-string, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I have 50,000 followers. What do? You're showing your ass. Okay, we get it. After a while, that's when I look at this shit sometimes, man. Man, we're stupid.
Men or mankind. Men,
dumb.
of course.
We're like, whoa, bro, did you see her ass? Yeah, I've seen many asses. So what?
If it wasn't for guys, do you know how many Instagram models would be homeless right now?
That's a good one.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We're keeping the economy alive.
Stupid man. Like, oh, bro, look at how hot she is, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I would do to her? What would you do to her?
Nothing. She
No.
would not speak to you.
Yeah, but you do have to look on the other side of it too. I really think this too. I mean, sex sells.
Yeah.
And a lot of these girls actually work their ass off to be able to show off their ass. So you
Yep.
have to look on the other side too,
Yeah,
because a
that's
lot
true.
of people who don't actually put in the work just see an ass, and then people who actually understand the grind also see the business side behind it too.
But I think, like, to me, I look at it like, what are you? I always, when I look at anybody's post or what they do, is like, what are you giving back to society? How are you helping?
You can't think of it that way anymore. I think. Well, I agree with you. You should try to give something back to society because now it's so hard to measure that. Because when you look at it from just from the outside, you're like, you're not giving anything to society. But at the same time, there's going to be people that are looking at those photos that, like, I don't know, incels or whatever, that don't talk to women, can't see women. You know what I mean? And then that's the first time like they could see a body that they like and they feel aroused or whatever. It's the only chance they're gonna get. That's all they're gonna see. That's the fucking creepy messages they're gonna send. That's it. In real life, they're gonna stay away from women, right? So they are doing kind of a service. They're giving these guys some. But in general, if it wasn't something that we wanted, they wouldn't be able to monetize it. It's something people want to see. Even women want to see beautiful women or beautiful men. People in general, you want to look at someone good looking.
There's motivation to some other women. Like they give them confidence.
yeah.
To me, it's motivating too. That's how I feel. Every time I see someone do, whether it's doing something good or seeing someone beautiful on the beach or whatever,
Yeah.
to me, it's always like, all right, it's possible. Let me call Nick. Let's see if we can get some abs.
But you know what's fucked up too? There's so much plastic surgery, man. There's so many people are
Yeah.
redone. You see it sometimes. You're like, shit. I'm only thinking about. I was in Westmount a couple of days ago, And I saw this, like, she was maybe 60 and she was redone, bro. It's like her face was like this.
That's
Her
weird.
lips were like that. And she's like, she's moving and it's like, she's trying to smile on her face. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. Now instead of looking like a 6-year-old woman, you look like a mutant.
It's crazy, man. But we probably live in the most narcissistic time.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's always been just you didn't have the opportunity to show people how narcissistic you are.
That's true. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people take advantage of like opportunities like that, meaning to get plastic surgery to try to get more likes, try to be more popular.
Yeah.
But I really do think some people just think it enhances their life. And in that
Yeah,
sense, it's
that's
just like,
crazy though.
you feel better about yourself, why the hell not do it? If it makes you actually feel better about yourself,
yeah.
but if you're doing it for an external reason rather than internal, then you're trying to get attention.
But if you're trying to get attention and that's what gives you validation, you know where you're fucked? Because everybody in this room uses social media for business.
Yeah.
I got to sell comedy. I want
Yeah.
people to come to shows, watch the stuff. You guys need to show people what you can do so they could sign up, so they can come see you in person, all that stuff. But if you're just doing it for likes, at one point, your ass is going to sag. At one point, that hot 25-year-old that everybody's looking at is going to be an all right 40-year-old. Then maybe not so all right 50-year-old. What do you have? What do you have left? Like, where do these Instagram models go when they're 70?
Yeah. Not even 70. Look, when you're 20 and she becomes 30,
That's a huge. Yeah, you're going to go to the 20-year-old.
You're going to go to the 20-year-old. So
Yeah.
it's like, what are you going to do then?
Well, that's what we talk about with our channels because we always say how we're more relevant rather than necessarily popular. And it's a sustainable model. All these popular trends, they come to an end where we actually believe and value our content. So people will always come back.
You know what the future is?
What?
You take all of the Instagram models that passed their prime and you have them fight MMA style in the cage. That's
Get
the
some
future.
mud.
Yeah. You just beat the shit out of each other. One champion.
And Mike's the referee. You ready? You ready? Fight!
I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, that'd be good. So yeah, you said we have a lot to talk about. The only thing we've been doing, you and I, is working out together.
Damn, yeah.
And it's been working. I've been losing a bit of weight with him. And also he's... I think I haven't sweat that much in years. It's true.
And we only do 45 minutes, right?
But it's
So
intense.
It's strength
yeah.
training, combination of boxing, kickboxing. I mix up everything, so I want to keep it fun. Like, I think it's important. The number one thing I tell people, you got to enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy. I had fun. I've been having fun. Even the boxing, especially, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, people love it. Every time I make them do boxing or MMA and teaching them some self-defense, you're not just lifting weights, you're also learning something at the same time. So people feel like I'm training, but I'm also learning something. And the time goes by.
Eat that mic. Eat that mic. Or put it closer to you. You can move it around. Yeah.
That's it. Oh, maybe I should just put on this shit.
I'm telling you. You see, look who's joined the cult.
Holy fuck,
There we
bro.
go.
Whoa.
Welcome back.
Fuck.
How's my voice sound?
Oh my God.
It's nice in your ears, huh?
Pantelis, talk to me, baby.
Hey, see? Hey, I want to ask you a question. So in the Boston scene, because I know here we have different fitness people. Some of them collaborate, some of them work together. What's the scene like in Boston? Are they people that are willing to work together and help each other out, or is it more negative? Like, you do your fucking thing, I'll do my fucking thing.
See, it's everyone's pretty separated in the city. Influencers, and there's not too many fitness influencers in Boston at all, actually.
Okay.
But like regarding all of influencers and people just trying to start their businesses, I actually teamed up with a big podcast in Boston called Golden Deer Productions.
Okay.
And we're just trying to bring all these influencers together to kind of expand and build the networks and just connect and collab. And because like a team effort is going to expand everyone, But at this point in time, everyone's really separated.
Really? Yeah. It's because Boston, what I know it mostly for is comedy. Like some of my favorite comics have come from Boston. You guys had Bill Burr, Rogan's from Boston, like all these great.
Bill Burr's from Boston?
Yeah, you didn't know?
Oh, no shit, I love him.
Fucking ref. You better goddamn love him. He's the shit. Yeah, Bill Burr. You didn't know he was a Boston comic?
No.
You can't hear it in his fucking voice. Nobody that angry is from anywhere other than Boston.
Who's like my cousin who's the guy I told you when I called you?
What do you mean?
My cousin listened to somebody.
Oh, Steven Crowder.
Yeah, he was like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to Pantelis. Is that that Greek guy there? It's like, oh my God, you know him? I'm like, yeah, I train him. He's like, shit, man, I want to meet him.
Yeah, I'm pretty easily accessible.
I'm like, he's in Park X. He's in Park X. I'm like, yeah, bro, he's in Park X.
Yeah,
boy.
so the studio's in and people, sometimes I'll meet people after shows and they'll tell me like, I saw you on this, and they'll be super excited. So like, I can't believe you're talking to me. I was like, I could believe it. I could believe it. Like, it's not that hard. Like, it's because sometimes if you just see people on a screen, you build an imaginary wall and you think like, oh, they're there or whatever. I'm here. I'm literally right here.
You still live in Park X?
Yeah, until the next 2 weeks.
Oh man,
Where you moving?
We grew up.
I'm moving not too far actually, just around Honeybrass area. Nice new little condo, more space. So now I'm gonna have an extra room just for my office.
Nice.
in the house.
Nice.
So I'm obviously still gonna have the studio because we gotta do all our shows. But for editing, for all that, close my door. I don't give a fuck. I can sit there all
You
day.
edit all this yourself?
Of course,
Nice.
I do everything. I'm a one man factory. Yeah, I never stop working.
Yeah. See, that's the thing we're talking about with Mike. You know, I've never met a successful lazy person.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
So if you're lazy, I don't give a fuck. If you're-
No. You're not. Somebody taught me this because I used to say the same thing you did. It's not correct. You're lazy. I'm lazy. You're lazy. There's somebody taught me this, and this was pretty funny. They go, and this was back when I was in. I used to make mobile apps. There's lazy. There's clever lazy. There's all these different types of that.
Yeah.
So the people that normally they find these. The best method to do things more efficiently are the lazy people, but they're clever lazy. So you're lazy on something. For example, you don't have the energy in you to go 9 to 5 and listen to somebody. You want it differently. You're like, no, I want the end result of being able to pay my mortgage and do what I want, but I don't want that. So because of that laziness that you don't want to go through the motions, you're clever. You're like, but I have this to offer. Nobody knows, self-defense like I do.
Yeah.
So fuck it, I'll just bank on this. For me, it's easy in the sense that I know how to do it, but everybody else like, oh fuck, I want to get more of this. So me too, I'm taking the easy way out because I'm doing what's good to me, what's easy for me, comedy, podcasting. So for me, it's not. Some people think about podcasting and talking for an hour, dealing with people, and like, oh, I can't imagine doing it. It's so tiring. For me, it isn't at all. I'll do this 24 hours a day. I couldn't give a fuck. So we are taking the lazy way out, right? But we're clever about it. Because you could take the lazy and do nothing. You could just take welfare.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When I think about lazy, I think about people like me. I was talking like with Mike. Like, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. to upload a video and then go train and
exactly.
then, finish at 10, 11 o'clock. Like all I do is fucking work. But I love what I do, so I'm grateful for what I have. But I think sometimes it's finding the balance too. Sometimes I feel like I'm too much there. Like sometimes I'm with my son, and my son will call me out, "Daddy, you're always on your phone."
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Daddy, you're always working. Fuck. So now it's like I try to cut times where I'm like disconnecting.
It's very hard.
For
I don't know
real,
if it's
man.
hard for you. For me, it's very hard to disconnect. And sometimes I'll notice it. Like I'll always be on my phone, whether I'm tweeting something or a video, I got to see how the video's doing. Shut up. And I get consumed like, fuck, man, this is taking, I don't want to invest that much time. I still want to live. Because between everything I do, like I'm constantly doing something.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
I'm not when I'm sleeping.
It becomes a little bit of an obsession.
Yeah.
And I've always said most successful people are obsessed.
Yeah.
You're obsessed with, I want to and I have to make it. And that's the challenge. It's like to be able to find the balance and to be able to disconnect for a little bit and then go back on. Like I said to myself at one point, okay, I'm going to make a new Nick, because I talk to myself a lot. Nick, we're going to make a new agreement between me and you. Like Saturday at midnight, you shut off your phone and you're going to open it again at 7 a.m. on Monday.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No chance.
It didn't fucking last, bro. It was like 8 a.m. I'm like, fuck, I gotta know tomorrow. What's my day? I gotta text him. I was back on.
I can't. Somebody might be talking shit on Twitter, or somebody might be saying something stupid I gotta make fun of. I can't.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that's the thing. We feel like we have to do it right away.
Yeah. And also, most people, especially on social media now, they think before they speak. Not me, though. Very impulsive. So, like, I'll see a stupid tweet, and a normal person will be like, all right, whatever, I'll just wait it out. And then me, I'm like, listen, whore. But it's crazy because then they get all like angry or whatever. But then I forgot about it. The second I tweet it, I'm done. Yeah. So like you could try to continue, but I'm like, I said what I said. You lost. I'm done.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And that probably drives them crazy.
Of course.
That you're not answering back.
Yeah, because then I lose I'm like, I did it. Now it's done.
Yeah.
That's past. That's my past
And they're
life.
still holding on to what you said, and they want a response from you.
That's yesterday Pantelis' problem. Today Pantelis doesn't know anything about this. He's
Fuck, but that's actually a good way to live, man.
Yeah, just do it and move. You never dwell on anything.
Yeah.
So you're always supposed to move forward.
Yeah.
Whether something works or it doesn't, you got to keep building. If you dwell on it, let's say you decide to launch something new on the app, okay? And that feature doesn't do well. You can't sit there like, oh, the feature didn't work. Maybe I should stop. No, you fucking keep moving forward. Either drop the feature, create a new. You keep moving forward. What's the point of sitting there complaining? It's not going to help anything. So you're going to fail so much. How often do you fail? If you think about it your whole life,
yes,
I failed way more than I've succeeded.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But you have to do that because then those moments when you succeed, they're normally bigger.
Yeah.
Because you've learned to fail at a grand scale.
Yeah.
All that's left is for you to succeed at a grand scale.
It's true. I learned how to fail on the grad scale. And
Because you will.
And I think that the true strength and your true resilience and all that is challenged. When you fail, you get up and I go, you put the backpack on and you keep moving to the next one and you just keep going. Like every time you fail, the recovery becomes easier.
Yeah.
And then eventually I tell people, I don't believe in failure. It's just you found a way that didn't work. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just what you did didn't work. Find another way.
Think about it very basically back to our YouTube content. Every time we upload a video, maybe it doesn't get that many views, and we're like, "Fuck, this sucks," but we keep uploading. Then all of a sudden, a video goes viral, and we're all fucking pumped.
Yeah.
You know?
And you never know who you're gonna meet, how it's gonna work out for you, or
And we have challenges. You look at YouTube, like as well. YouTube, like Mike knows this even better than me. They changed the algorithm. Like, it makes no sense. Sometimes you have 500,000 subscribers, and you're getting like 3,000 views, or you have 2 million subscribers, and you're getting 10,000 views. Like, who the
it's all now. Also, they don't notify your subscribers of every video that you post, even if they select a notification bell. They won't notify them. And you know what else is fucked up that I saw that really bothers me? But I mean, it's just the way it's made. So when you upload a video to YouTube, you could set it to just right away it's published, or you could set a time, a schedule, right? Mm-hmm. If you set a schedule, let's say for tomorrow, and it's already uploaded, it's ready to go, and then you realize like, oh fuck, it's the wrong day, I want it to publish now, and you change the date to publish now, it won't notify people.
Interesting.
It won't notify people. You should, if that ever happens to you, if let's say you upload something and you want it for tomorrow, you're like, fuck it, I want it today, schedule it for the next 10 minutes or an hour or whatever, so that it's scheduled post. So when it goes on, it goes public to everyone and it notifies them. Because if it just goes public from private to public, it won't notify people. Because in its head, it's already existing here. We just changed the status
from
of it.
private to public. It doesn't notify.
It doesn't notify them.
If you go from private to public, so
It
you
doesn't
got to
notify them.
schedule it.
You got to schedule it.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow,
I do every
Yeah.
video from private to public.
Yeah, or publish it right away. Like, you're uploading, it's going to publish once it's done, so you set everything up. But public to private won't notify. It'll notify a couple of people because of the way the algorithm works. Somebody who hasn't been on YouTube for a while and they have a notification. So any excuse to get them back on the platform, they'll send them a notification. But in general, the mass ones, like you remember back in the day when somebody would upload and you get on your phone and it goes, Nick Drossos is live, or Nick Drossos upload a video. It doesn't do that shit. And I figured out yesterday too with 2 drink minimum. There was a mistake with the guy who does our social media. He uploaded the wrong date for a day later. So I looked at it, I go, why isn't the video? Oh, it's the wrong day. So I just put it from private to public because it was going to drop today instead of yesterday. And I didn't get a notification because I'm subscribed, so I could see nothing. And then I noticed I saw the views, they weren't going up because nobody knew there was an episode. So then I had to post, be like, there's a new episode, go watch it.
How's a live stream for you?
My live is the best thing. Is for my channel right now. The YouTube. So the best thing for audio is this podcast. People have it on iTunes, on all, and I get a lot of downloads. But for video, Pantelis Live on Sundays, nothing does better because people like to interact. Because I interact with the chat the whole time. I'm here. I got a guest. Normally it's Poseidon. We're talking with the fans or whoever, new people or whoever wants to be there, and I interact fully. I take it seriously. It's all about.
You're looking at like here.
Yeah, I'll have I have another computer that my other laptop that I come in with that, and everything's live. So they're chatting. I'm answering questions. Wow. We're talking about current events, and they get to interact. That's what's fun about that. So you're watching a podcast, but at the same time, you're kind of you're telling it where to go.
Yeah,
they're telling us like, hey, Pantelis, did you hear about this? Check this link out. Look at what happened here.
How long are the lives? 2
hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
I've heard a few. They're really good. Like, I mean, they're and what's really interesting about your lives, people are engaging.
Yeah, because I give them the opportunity. Yeah. I've seen people who will do this kind of format, like we have now a podcast, and then just put it live. And there's kind of no point to be live if you're not interacting. Mm-hmm. You know, what's you don't care.
Yeah.
You're not going to look at the chat. So since I do the live, it has to be different than this. And the whole point, it's all about them.
But at the end, you know what? People want to be heard.
Yeah, and they have fucking cool. A lot of cool things I found out in the last couple of months was from my live streams. I started Discord and stuff. It's all from people who started watching 2 Drink Minimum, fans that came over, Louder with Crowder. A lot of Crowder fans came over, and they share the most interesting things, stuff that I would have never heard of. Mm-hmm. You know, you're busy, you're always running around, you don't see this shit. But then they know they're you know, they have their finger on the pulse. So it's so interesting, and then I share with the rest, and then we talk about it, we make fun of it, we have fun, and it's a good time. And I really love spending time with those people. Like it's Sundays, and I know like there's certain regulars that are going to be on, and I have a great time. I really enjoy it.
And how do you find the live? Do you monetize it?
Now it's monetized. So there's super chats.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, which I didn't even know, like when we activated super chats, I wasn't even aware. So I got like a notification, like this person donated $10, and I was like, what the? I thought it was like a weird. I was trying to figure out what was happening, and then I was like, oh shit, okay, they're just
donating, and they'll write like, "I love the show. This is better than a movie. This is this." So, and they'll just donate to support, just to be like, "Hey, I'm enjoying your content. Here, donation." And the more and more people do it, like we did on 2 Drink Minimum, we did a live stream on YouTube last weekend. It was Poseidon Glutton Fest, right? He had to eat 10 pounds of food.
I just told him.
And he shit his pants for $2,000. Yeah.
He shit his pants. Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Actually shit his pants.
He actually shit his pants, yeah. Yeah, he was wearing 2 pairs of pants, a diaper, he was all set up, and a garbage bag over.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but he got 2 Gs, but he couldn't finish the 10 pounds, obviously. But during the live stream, we weren't looking for super chats on it. We just went live because it's a big event. It's better live. People were donating all kinds. Because they thought it was ridiculous.
So do they as a super chat, does that mean like give them priority to chat or?
Well, other channels, that's what they do. They go, "I'll answer your questions if it's a super chat." I answer everybody's questions, so you don't have to pay to get me to talk to you. Because the whole point isn't to get a super chat, right? It's I just want to talk with everyone.
Yeah.
But the fact that they do it and they know they don't have to, that's kind of the extra. It's like they just want to show support somehow. Everyone's always looking to support now. Remember back in the day, people were getting shit for free all the time, like Napster. You were used to downloading people's shit for free. It's like we're at a crossroads now where a lot of people feel guilty doing that.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? No, I'm entertained right now. I could have been spending $10 on this thing and I wouldn't be as entertained. I'm gonna give it to this channel. Yeah.
Well, I think
But YouTube takes a huge cut.
do they?
It's even 40% or something
from super
each
chat?
Yeah.
No way.
Is this on the live memberships, the channel memberships, or just?
Yeah,
like-
no, you don't even have to have the memberships on. You have enough people to go live,
Yeah.
to go super chat.
How many do you need to go super chat?
I don't know.
Is-
I
is
think
it
it's by hours.
subscribers? Is
It's
it
not by
subs-
subscribers. It's by hours and by as long as you're a partner. You guys are both already
Yeah,
partners.
yeah.
You just have to. The super chat only comes up during lives though. You can't have super chat on your regular videos. It's when you're live.
So you go live and then you press super chat.
Yeah, I'll show you later. You just go in the settings and you have to activate it, and then it just asks you to just verify your information, and then they're active. So whenever you have a live, people can just donate money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You ever tried it, Mike? You know?
I've never gone live on YouTube.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
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 Well, I guess I like live. To be honest with you, I'm actually thinking of setting up every Saturday, let's say 11 a.m., 11 to 11:30, a live every Saturday.
You should.
Where I'm going to do a self-defense. What I like about live, it shows your ability to be able right there and teach and interact and
No cuts.
no cuts.
No cuts.
And that
People
really
appreciate it.
People are able to see that you didn't spend 3 hours and you're able to do it right there and then. And I think that's where it becomes impressive that I could teach self-defense and I could take somebody's question and be like, okay, with a knife, you trap it this way because of this and that.
Yeah, and you show them and that isn't even your training that makes them happy. It's the fact that people are interacting with someone that they like their content, and now they're able to interact. Remember back in the day, you would see people on TV or anything. You're like, oh, I like this person. I wish I could ask him this or talk to him, whatever. We have the opportunity, so fucking use it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And on the lives, it's fun because I'm already set up here. We have the internet. We can look stuff up if somebody brings something cool up. The way we set up the studio is we can go live with different camera cuts. So you've seen how we do it live.
Yeah, it's very good.
There's a 4-camera setup. You could switch cameras. I could put on web content, music, whatever I want.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long did this take you to set up?
I don't know, because it's been years that it's been building up, right? So when I first started, there was no cameras in here. The walls were empty. It was just my audio podcast I used to do with my friends.
It's unbelievable.
And
Tell
then
Mike
it
the story. I
slowly
love
started-
this. I love
it
the story
slowly
because
which one? Then it slowly started to build up.
yeah, it told me you had a phone with a few wires. And you
Oh,
guys
that was
rolled
the first. Yeah, the first time we ever did a podcast. That's how it was. It was my phone. Then I got a one mic that I had gotten from Future Shop at the time. It doesn't even exist anymore. And I had a shitty old laptop. We were in my buddy's basement, and we had a mic. But this mic wasn't even meant to take the room. It was meant for one fucking person. So the sound was so shit. And then we upgraded to a bigger mic, and then like everything would start to increase like that. Then when I rented this place, there was nothing in here, and we had shitty old mics. I invested in buying new mics. There was no cameras, no lights, nothing. It was just dead. And we had this mixer. And people were talking to the mics. We were doing the audio format. And then slowly I started to put a bit more money in. Then I got video. And I was like, you know what? There might be something to it. Maybe we could put these on YouTube. Maybe something could come of it, right? If it's on YouTube, maybe people will see it visually. Some of my friends were like, oh, I don't want to be on camera. I don't think it's a good idea. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And then there was kind of this, I stopped doing the podcast with my friends in October of 2017, I believe.
Oh, it's recent, bro. It's not that long ago.
2017 it must have been, yeah. And yeah, that's what it was. It was 2017. And I continued. I was doing the Pantelis Podcast. I believed in it.
So you broke up and you just went alone.
I just went alone. I became a solo artist. And I figured, I knew, I was like, nah, there's something here.
Yeah.
People are enjoying my
That's
content.
amazing that you're able to like like if everybody left and you said, you know, fuck this shit, I believe in myself, there's something there, and you go on your own. Now that takes strength and courage to say, you know what, even if nobody believes in it and everybody walked away, I'm staying the fucking course.
Yeah, I was staying, and I kind of felt, and also with stand-up, it made sense. First of all, I love having conversation. I love talking to people. So it gave me a good excuse, right? And then at the same time, I was like, people who listen like it. So there might be something there. So then I continued. It looked like, it must have looked stupid to a lot of people. Like, why is he continuing? Like, he's alone now. And then I met Mike Ward, and Mike liked me. And he's like, fuck, man, you know, I was approached by Compound Media to do a show for them. I think you're the right guy. You're the right fit. So you can, my co-host, we could do it together. I thought it was fucking with me. Turned out he wasn't. Went down to New York, made the announcement. Then we started doing 2 drink minimum. Then everything else started to build up, just for laughs last year. Then I did all the shows I always wanted to do. You know, I went to Jim and Sam. Ron Bennington. I got to go Sirius XM, and he's one of my like radio heroes. Love Ron Bennington. Joe Rogan in November. Like I got to do all the crazy shit that I would say, I'm gonna go do this, and everybody thought it's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's never gonna happen. And I did it all within that year.
That's crazy. That's impressive, bro.
I got out of my system. I got out of my system. So now I'm creating new goals. Cause like, oh fuck, it's crazy. Everything people would tell you can do, the people who say that are the people who they don't believe in themselves.
Absolutely.
Cause I knew, I go, nah, there's something here. I could do this. I know I'm better. I know I could make something happen. And I ended up making it happen. It's fucking crazy.
It's funny, Mike. I was telling Mike that when I met him the first time, I came on your show the second time. The second time I looked at him, I said, bro, I don't know, man. I go, you're really good at what you do. You're going to be huge. I go, I could see you on the Joe Rogan show.
And I was telling him, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm like, no. I go, you don't get it. You have it. You have it. You're going to be huge. And I even told him, like, that when I talk about you, I'm like, you're going to be, like, you haven't even hit, you know, the plane it's still on the fucking,
on the runway. I think so too.
Right.
Yeah.
And like in a couple of years, you're gonna be like, and I saw it right away. And
but I don't know. I don't know if the plane's on the runway. To be honest, I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I don't look. That stuff's done, and I just keep moving forward. So I'm thinking, if that's the past, and you're always supposed to go up, right? Obviously, there's gonna be some cliffs, but you always normally go up. Then the next thing is gonna be even cooler and better and bigger, you know. But I don't know what's next. I have no idea. I'm just going through the motions and shit's happening. Like I'm writing for Steven Crowder, and I go down there a lot. That's where your cousin saw me.
Yeah.
And that's fun. Love writing. A lot of stand up, which is my first love in comedy. You know, just doing stand up. A lot of different cities. So I'm just continuing with the motions. Just for Laughs is coming up now this summer.
Fuck, that's awesome, man. That's huge.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. 2 shows, the live podcast with Mike, and then my 1 hour. So people get to, you know, if they get tickets, they get a lot of content this summer. Yeah.
So is it? Did you announce it yet? Or?
No. Well, people hear it, but I haven't made the official announcement because the 2 drink minimum was announced already. They had the press conference, so that's done.
And that's
tickets,
just for Laughs too?
That's just for Laughs, yeah.
Oh,
and
wow, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. So that's already announced. Tickets are already on sale. People already started buying tickets.
When is that show?
July 24th.
Fuck, I'm in Greece.
Yeah, you're not gonna be here. You might be here for mine. I think mine's gonna be around the 20th or maybe earlier. I don't know. Because they announced it in June, I heard.
I leave the 15th.
Yeah, you're not gonna be here.
July. Fuck.
Doesn't matter. The point is, I keep working and more stuff comes. Every time I would hit a wall, if I would stop, I wouldn't have been here now. Imagine when my friends said, oh, I don't know about podcasting, and they would have stopped. I should have stopped. I should have given up too.
Yeah. How does that feel now when they see you?
For me?
Yeah. Like, or how do they see, like, fuck, should I stuck with them? Shit.
I don't know. Like, one of my buddies told me, like, oh, fuck, I knew that there was something there, but, you know, I didn't have the same drive you did. Like, one of my buddies told me that. He goes, I could tell that I didn't have what you had, like that drive to continue while failing until it would pick up.
That's what it is.
They don't have that same passion. They're not going to help you go forward.
There you go. Yeah. So it wasn't like, it's not like they hated me or anything. Nothing of the sort. Just we saw things differently.
Yeah.
I saw that, no, there's a path here. You know, podcasting is going to become the new radio. There's going to be money on it. There's going to be ads. And they were like, I don't think there is.
And you're like, fuck it.
I was right.
Yeah, you're right. That's I think that's part. Same thing with Mike. Mike used to be with a partner, and now he's alone. And since he's alone,
things are skyrocketing.
Right?
Yeah, I just believed in something and I pushed it. And I remember the last thing my old partner said was, "Good luck with the train wreck of your app." And
really?
Jesus, man. He said that to you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I love that he said it to him though now because it's so much better. Like,
yeah, now you're like, yeah, okay.
No, it's a train wreck, all right.
You see how people are going to try to put you down. You know what I mean? Like, fine, you go your own way. You say, you know what? I wish you the best, man. Even if whatever it is, man, I always tell people walk walk out with your head up high, and wish the other person the best.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, but
Just doesn't happen with my generation, at least. Doesn't
Yeah, there are a
happen
lot
that
of
way.
haters. What I've noticed in Montreal, I don't know how Boston is in terms of support. That's why I asked you before, because in Montreal we do have a bit of a hater culture. So when you're doing something artistic, whether it's creating videos, comedy, or music, there's a core group that should be your close group that shit on you and hate you the whole time. And then if you make it big somewhere else, the city loves you. The city claims you.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's ours, she's ours, they're ours. But when you're trying to make it, bro, they're throwing bottles at you. You know what I mean? They have that like, oh, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And the second you make it, then they're like, oh, you're one of us. I don't like.
did you get that?
I did. Yeah, there was a lot of people people that I know now that didn't believe in, like, every time I would do stand up, they would think it was stupid. They're like, stand up? What are you doing stand up? Why would you go tell jokes? I go, well, I tell you jokes for free. Might as well get paid for it. So, and they're like, that's stupid. Like, why are you wasting your time? And they didn't see it, And I never got into stand up for a career. I did it just because I like telling jokes. And then, you get good at something.
That's just where it is.
But I always had that, like, oh, comedy's stupid, podcasting stupid, YouTube stupid, like all that stuff is stupid, stupid, stupid. But it's all from people who I think they just didn't believe in themselves.
It's also people who don't understand how it even works.
Yeah, they don't get a lot of people were talking shit. I remember getting messages when I left Rogan Studios of like, oh, I just saw you on Rogan, and these were people who were talking so much shit. And I saw them. I was like, is this guy fucking serious right now? He's the one who said this is stupid, this is shit. And I was like, why are you on Rogan? And all this stuff. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't have time for that shit.
Remember when I first started Anabolic, people did the same thing. They just laughed, thought it was a complete joke. It's never going to go anywhere. Now, it's over 500,000.
You got that too, like when you
all the
started?
time. The entire first 2 years, by far, especially the people who were probably closest to me, like the home friends and everything like that, who knew me before it really started, were like, that's stupid. That's never going to go anywhere.
Yeah. It's a lot of times it's people that are close, which is interesting because I don't think time, I've learned now that time doesn't make someone, or even family, doesn't make them closer to you.
No,
because technically speaking, from all my friends in comedy and all that, I know Mike Ward the least, right? And I'm closer to him.
I agree.
Than so many other people, and by a lot. Like you could have thought, like the way I think about him, the way I'll treat him, like he was my brother, like I grew up with him, like that much. First of all, on a comedy level, I never met anyone that we see the joke coming.
Yeah.
That's why we're such good bullies together. Because somebody's saying something and we both know, we don't have to even think about it. We both know where we're gonna go, how we're gonna corner them and fuck with them. Okay. Same thing with jokes. He'll say stuff that at other places will be like, I don't know, maybe they're gonna get offended. But man, I'm ready for it. I know that this is gonna be a good one. Same thing with me. I'll say something, he's the only one that'll get it. It'll click right away. And we have that. Plus, he looked out for me when he didn't have to.
Fuck, that's
he didn't have to. That's what people he doesn't owe me anything. I didn't do him any favors. If anything, he's the one who did me favors. He owed nothing to me, and he looked out for me. He saw something in me comedy wise that he liked. And it's because of him that I got all those opportunities.
Wow.
So that's something I can never pay back. You can't pay back opportunities and belief. You can't.
True. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess one day, like you don't know where you're gonna get, how you're gonna throw the ball back.
Oh.
And that's what Mike did with me. Like I mean, when I met Mike, I was at 300, he was at 150, and I was at 500,000. I'm still at 350, and he's throwing the ball back at me.
That's how you have to. That's how you have to be.
You build a team of people you actually fuck with, and it just builds.
That's how you have to.
And I was telling Mike, I go, to me, the most important thing when I build my network of people of who I'm around, first is people that I like, that have the same values. I don't care your status. If you're a dick, I don't care who you are, what you can give me. I actually don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want anything from somebody I don't like. Because a lot of times when they'll give it to you, they'll give it to you as like it's contaminated. It comes with strings attached. You know what?
I hate that shit.
I hate that. I rather, fuck you, keep it. I'll do it myself. It might take me longer than it's coming with, all these strings attached and related. Then you know what? Fuck it. You don't want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want, you want people, if someone's going to help you or if they want to give you something, they give it out of the kindness of their heart. Or they give it because they believe in you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not, fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, so then don't do anything for me. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, even that, I don't want it. When people are like, well, okay. No, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want it.
Yeah, well, me now, the way I am is because all these years I've been working, everything I did, I was doing it myself. I was bringing it from the ground up, right? So I no longer accept any type of negativity. Like if I see someone who wants to partner up or do something, but I know they're a piece of shits, I won't even entertain the thought.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just ignore it completely, keep moving forward. I don't have time for that type of shit anymore. Like I like what I'm doing. I'm having a good time. I'm really enjoying my life. I'm really enjoying myself.
Yeah.
And I'm making people happy. I get to make people fucking laugh, dude.
See,
I
that's a value.
Yeah, I think it's a value.
Of course, it's a
you're-
value.
yeah.
You're improving, making someone's day better.
Yeah, I never thought about it until when I first was doing comedy. Somebody had mentioned it off stage, and that's when I started thinking like, oh, you know, I went through. Basically, I had a shitty week. You know, he was telling me, and he's like, dude, you made me forget about it, like because he went through something similar that I was making fun of, and then it clicked, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm able to take someone who had the shittiest week. His boss was mean at him. He found out his girlfriend cheated. Whatever the fuck happened. But he came for that 1 hour that he was at the show, the time that he spent with me, that half hour, 50 minutes, whatever set I was doing, he got to forget, laugh, and be like, you know what? It's not that bad. Like, you can fuck around, fuck it, you know? And that you can't monetize.
absolutely
I can't put a monetary
Yeah,
value on
you
that.
can't.
But the way it makes me feel knowing that, oh, fuck, okay, there we go. I did good, you know?
It's the same when you
That's
get
something.
that. Like people say, "Thank you so much for you literally saved my life."
You literally saved lives.
Yeah.
You've literally, have you seen some of the weight loss stuff?
It's
You've literally
incredible.
saved, there's people who came in, they weren't even human anymore. They were animals. And now they're fucking tip top, you know what I mean?
I remember reading a comment on one of your videos about some kid who got attacked by a knife in like the streets, like London or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Without your videos, I would have got stabbed."
Yeah, the kid he got stabbed once, and the second time he goes, I saw your video and I trapped the knife and I hit the guy and I dropped him, and he goes, had I not seen that video, I would have never thought to trap the knife. And I think that, and I tell people,
See that shit, bro?
yeah, like I mean, I look at what I do as I'm teaching people how to defend themselves. And that's why we're talking about it with Mike. Like I have a social responsibility that when somebody watches my video, that I teach them real shit, because it's not like you might get injured at the gym or you might, not lose weight fast enough.
Yeah.
You actually might get killed if I teach you something stupid. Your life, if you look at it and you think, oh, I saw this in Nick's video, I could do it.
I want to see you start teaching them how to do fireballs and shit.
I should do that, bro. Like,
Just April Fool's next year, you come up with the dumbest, and they're like, wait, is he fucking serious right now?
I'll let you write that, bro.
I'll write it. It'll be fucking hilarious.
But
And they won't know if it's real or not. Has he lost his fucking mind? What's going on here? I don't...
Do what's it called? Street Fighter. Hadouken.
Yeah,
Hadouken,
stuff like that. Just like Dragon Ball, you're gonna Kamehameha these fuckers. It'll be good.
This Sunday, we're gonna shoot a movie, and we're gonna be doing a fight scene. Me and Mike, and I'm trying to get now an artist to paint his face as an alien because Anabolic Aliens.
That'll be fun.
So it's gonna be like two endings. One, I kill him. And the
Oh
other one, he
yeah,
kills
you
me.
told me the
Yeah,
double end,
yeah.
and on his channel it's gonna be one ending. On your channel,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Like-
Also, that's good because people want to see the different ending. They go to the different channel. That's smart.
Oh, yeah.
That could be fun.
It's like choose your own adventure books. Remember those? Like that.
So we're gonna fucking. I've told Mike he's gonna body slam me, suplex me, shit
Jesus
like
Christ.
that.
Where, at your house at the?
No, we're doing it at my cousin's warehouse.
Jesus
There's a
Christ.
fruits and vegetable warehouse.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like he goes, bro, slime him on the sack of potatoes.
He doesn't care.
My cousin's like, we should do a workout with Mike, like old school, pick up potatoes, flip them.
You could do that shit.
yeah,
Pick up meat.
That would be good,
Fun,
man.
yeah.
That's pretty fucking good that you guys are it's not just the health stuff. You also think a lot about making fun videos.
Yeah.
You don't want them to just be informative. You're trying, like I remember the John Wick thing you did.
Yeah.
You're trying your best to make it entertaining also.
Yeah, it's
Which is hard to do, I guess, sometimes, right? Because some of the stuff, like after a while, you're like, fuck, okay, it's another workout. How do I make, or it's another trap, it's another self-defense. How do I make it
that's the
entertaining?
thing.
That's tough.
Even for both of us. Like, I mean, Mike, when you do fitness videos, how do you change it up all the time?
I just change up different. I always like having variety and changing up styles so people don't get bored with their training.
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
That makes more sense because you can have a good workout, but if after a while you're like, I'm tired of doing this shit, you'll
Exactly.
stop and you know what it is when you stop and you start sliding.
Yeah.
One day it turns into two turns into 5.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
have like 10 different versions of a dumbbell bicep workout. Give them 10 different options. They'll never get bored.
Yeah, they just keep
True, huh?
alternating.
Mm-hmm.
By the time they get to the 10th one, when they're back to go to the first, it's been fucking weeks, months.
Yeah, they forget about
It's
it.
new to them again.
Well, I try to do the same thing. Like sometimes I'm trying to be creative with a series, but fucking YouTube, man. I did fight analysis. They struck my videos. I did movie fight night.
Yeah.
They flagged my videos.
YouTube's been fucking around a lot.
Man, so it's like, okay, like movie night fight night. I love the movie. I would take real movies, fight scenes in a green screen, and I was in front and I was teaching and I was making fun. I'm like, shit would never work in the street. Da, da, da. Fucking YouTube flagged all of them.
It's great. Like I put butt in a title, intense butt workout, flagged.
Oh yeah, so they can't monetize
Yeah.
it.
You can, so it goes yellow. It
Yeah, that's
gets-
what, I have a lot of yellows.
it's still technically monetized, but the ads are significantly limited.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is because they think. I remember for this just thing because we make fun of a lot, like anything in the news, and I noticed I would stop putting anything Islamic related in the title if I was making fun of Islam, anything. I would start taking
Bro,
because
aren't you
every time I
scared when
had
you
them
do
in,
that shit, bro?
everybody asks that. I'm not scared of anyone.
Like,
Not scared of anyone.
these guys are gonna be fucking. They see them outside. I'm like, I gotta start teaching some self-defense, some knife defense.
I'm not scared of anyone or anything. Nah, because at the end of the day, I'm still Greek, so give a fuck. And especially if there's people who get angry at jokes.
Yeah.
Weak-minded people like that. I'm not scared of them. You could bully those kind of people. If you're that weak, like a joke will set you off that you're gonna come try to attack someone. You're that weak in your head.
But some people are so sensitive when it
society,
comes to religion and stuff, man. There's certain people are like when it comes to their core beliefs. If you even challenge them a little bit,
Yeah.
fuck, they're nuts. I see it sometimes, even over martial arts.
Yeah, people freak out. Well, because martial arts is different. You guys have like real people, and then you have those fucking idiots. You know what I'm talking about? Those karate masters that like Steven Seagal, he'll touch someone, the guy flips over and shit. That's some ridiculous fucking
That's
shit, bro.
Like even some of the jiu-jitsu guys, right? Like, okay, it's good jiu-jitsu. I love some stuff they teach. These guys are like a cult. They're like, your shit, go roll, and you'll see what I'll do. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm just teaching self-defense. What's wrong
You'll
with you?
see what
bro?
I'll do. You come to my gym. You try to lift that dumbbell here.
Fucking no, I'm telling you, these people go hardcore.
Yeah, some
on
people
this
have
shit.
nothing in their lives, dude. They
it's
have
like
nothing.
Your life revolves around like, man, I'm just teaching people how to defend themselves. You don't agree with me? Great. Change the channel. Go watch something else. I don't give a fuck.
People are so sensitive. My dad works in a high school, and it's just crazy. So you know how they say in sports like sudden death,
Yeah.
or they do suicides as like a basketball.
Yeah, I
drill and
remember
stuff like that.
suicides.
Fuck.
You can't do running as a punishment anymore in sports. You
Why?
can't. It's not allowed anymore.
Can't do running as a punishment?
Running not allowed to be a punishment anymore in high school sports, at least.
What the fuck?
It's sudden death. You can't say sudden death. It's like some of the
Suddenly
term, 'cause
no
of
longer
death,
alive.
You can't say it anymore.
Suicides. They took that word out.
You can't even do them.
It's called
a
easy.
punishment.
Now it's called easy way out.
Easy.
Imagine football without being able to do any running as a punishment.
Fuck.
What the fuck? What a shit football team. Why are these guys walking? They're from a progressive school.
Yeah, they're playing football with their video game.
Yeah, they
They're
keep
like,
getting the shit kicked out of them. They're from progressive school, sir. Right? They're not allowed to run, tackle.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to say mean
You
things.
can't say that. You can't insult them.
That's so
Jeez, bro, we're
fucked.
becoming
Crazy.
a society of like over fucking.
It's not even the word people used to call their pussy. It's not even pussy. This is psychotic. This is a psychotic thing. To be like, oh, sudden death. It has death in it. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's the first time I hear that.
Do you think that if you call it something else, it's not going to be the same workout? What does it matter? You think by calling it sudden death, somebody's going to drop dead?
Well, you know what's fucked up? Like, I mean, think about when we have to change the words.
For
Right.
for idiots, yeah.
But there's got to be a lot of idiots for us to have to change the word.
It's not. I've been through this because of comedy. The majority of people are normal. The majority of people will see conversations like this. They'll enjoy it. That's why the apps, that's why we exist. Because the majority of people are normal fucking people.
Yeah.
They're normal, hardworking people. They understand real people, real conversations. They love that. But there's this minority of fucking psychopaths. But they're so loud, okay?
They're so loud.
It makes it seem like there's a million of them, okay?
Yeah.
So for every one fucking blue-haired I'm a lamp retard, they will scream as much as 10 people who work at a school, 10 people who work at who are plumbers. They'll scream that much louder because someone who has a real job, a family, hobbies, doesn't have time.
And with social media, it just spreads.
It just
Yeah,
spreads.
it's fucking
Because nobody
everywhere,
has
yeah.
time right now. Let's say you're working hard. You don't have time to go on the internet and be like, I'm offended because Steven Seagal flipped this guy in this movie. But in reality, I saw the weather. The way the wind was blowing, he should have flipped him. A person like you doesn't have time for that shit. Like it's psychotic. You see, you're like, oh, that's dumb. And you continue.
Yeah.
But these fucking crazy people, they're like, hey, let me ask you a question. Why, in Pulp Fiction, why wasn't Travolta a gay woman? I don't fucking know. The movie came out 20 years ago. They wrote it for a guy. Well, that's fucking crazy. That's homophobic. It should have been. It's fucking absurd. But then it'll continue. It'll be like, is Quentin Tarantino a homophobe? Because Travolta could have played a tranny or something. It's like, what are you talking about?
Who the fuck thinks of this shit?
Oh, it's
bro?
insane.
This-
It's insane. And then what they say is, because it's normally 10 people yelling, every headline, and I love making fun of this, it's always people. You know, people are upset that, what people, bro? It's 8 aliens that are mad at this thing. Like, what are you talking about? You know, people are upset that there wasn't enough gay scenes in the new Avengers movie. Who went into Captain America or the new Avengers and was like, it's not gay enough, bro. You gotta gay it up a bit. It's fucking superheroes. What? First of all, they're all wearing capes and they're dancing around. It's gay as shit. What are you talking about? You know? Yeah. It's just people complain. And it's not real. They make these fictional characters that you don't they're not real. Like they made it seem for so many years that like gay people are this fucking crazy fringe fucking. Bro, I know gay comics. They're nothing. That's not real life. That's not how gay people are like. What the fuck is that? I've never complained about this in my life.
Bro, I went to get a massage at the spa here. I don't know.
Ovarium?
No, Bota.
I don't know.
And I had to fill out the paper. Male, female, unknown. I'm like,
Oh, I still don't know yet.
yeah. What do you think I checked? I'm like unknown.
Yeah,
I haven't figured out what I am yet.
You're like, can I fill in lobster? Can I just put in whatever I feel like right now? Lobster is what I'm going with.
But you know, imagine we start building our society like that. Like, where does it end? Like, think about it. Like, kids now, he's not a boy, he's not a girl, he can't identify. What do you mean he doesn't know if he's a fucking boy or a girl?
Well, this is dangerous because of the parents. Because the what's it called, gender dysphoria, I believe, which is what we call transgender. Well, a form of it, or that always existed, but the percentage is very small.
Yeah.
It's I think under 1%. No, it's like 0.03 or something. It's very small. But what they're doing now is everybody's trying to jump on the trends. So they're telling a kid who might be gay. You never know. The kid just might turn out to be gay. And they're like, oh, maybe you're just trapped in the wrong body. They put these ideas in a 5-year-old kid's head. What do you think the kid's going to do? The kid wants to please the parents. Like, okay, I guess I'm not a boy. You don't let the kids grow up and decide for themselves.
Absolutely.
Maybe they're going to want to transition. Maybe it's just going to be a gay. Maybe nothing. Maybe the kid just likes fucking playing with dolls, bro. And then after he's just into sports. You don't know. Let the kid grow. But if you start putting weird shit into the kid's head, of course the kid's going to
and it's easy at
get
that
confused.
age.
Yeah, don't confuse the kid.
Till 7 years old, you're influenced by everything that happens and says around you.
Later than that.
Don't talk. First of all, sexuality. You shouldn't bring that up to a kid. You shouldn't tell a 6-year-old. So, do you see yourself kissing Mike or Martha? Get the fuck out of here! What are you, crazy? Don't mention that shit. Let the kid, give him a ball. Let him play. Give her dolls. Give whatever. Let them just play. Let them have fun. Don't talk about sexuality. Let the kid grow. You fucking idiots.
Look, I have a friend of mine. He's gay, right? And I asked him. I said, like, when did you know? He goes, I grew up. I knew I was different.
Yeah.
And what he told me like 10, 11 or 12 around. I knew I was gay. I knew.
He liked men.
Yeah, he
now
knew
imagine
it.
this. Hold on. Imagine that kid at that age. He knows he likes men.
Yeah.
Like his girlfriends like men, but not his guy friends.
Yeah.
Imagine if his parents came and told him, oh, you're trapped in a room, you're really a woman. At that age, it would have fucking been like, oh, that does make sense because they like guys, I like guys. That would have fucking confused the shit out of him. Imagine you start taking hormones. For what? He's just a gay guy.
He's gay.
And
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong, but
whatever floats your boat.
But there is something wrong with fucking with little kids like that. Like, don't fuck with these kids. Let them grow up, and they're gonna be whatever they could be. They could become fucking lamps. Who knows? Let them be, but let the kid grow up. Don't fuck with a little kid. Let the kid grow up because it doesn't matter. At that age, it shouldn't matter. The kid. I was telling the story. I knew a guy who, until he was 12, he kept saying he was a dinosaur.
For real?
Yeah, he thought he was acting like a dinosaur.
Till 12?
Yeah, he's an immigration lawyer now. Yeah.
That's hilarious,
Yeah.
bro.
And I remember like this fucking retard.
Wait. He was 12 years old?
Yeah, he was still 12. He was like, I'm a... And I was like, oh, fuck, we can't hang out with this fucking retard. And I always thought that he was like autistic. I thought he had a mental problem. Turns out he really liked dinosaurs. And now, though, he has like he went to school. He has a legit job. He's a fucking immigration lawyer, bro. And he was a dinosaur 10 years ago. Like,
Bro, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, you grow out of certain things. Like, let the kid grow, you know?
That's true.
Don't, because what was parents going to do at that age? Be like, well, he identifies as a dinosaur. All right, let's get him some scales, get this fucker a cage. We'll throw raw meat at him. Like, what are you talking about? It's a child. Let him have fun. Let him grow. He'll learn. He'll grow into it. Or he'll become, maybe he has a mental problem. He really thinks it's a dinosaur. You'll see that later.
That's
but
true.
don't fuck with the kid then. If they had put scales on him or they started, then obviously the kid would be an adult who's fucking weird.
Yeah, he would go towards what has been planted
exactly
in his head over and over.
But don't do that. Let them. It's the same thing with. That's why I tell people, even for religion, you know, when the kid's small, don't scare the kid. Don't tell him crazy religious shit.
Bro, I'm gonna share it, bro. I grew up in an ultra Greek. My mom, just to tell you, if our religion would say, strap him with TNT and put him in a bus, my mom would have done that.
Yeah, they're crazy fanatics.
My mom was a fucking fanatic. Like, I mean,
that's crazy. Our religion doesn't say that.
Yeah, like she would have put me in a bus and be like, oh, "I love you, Nico, pedimos Jesus," and she would have let me blow my. And then she would have had a picture of me, like the whole martyr victim. She would have been like honored for me. She would be like,
that shit's crazy.
It's fucked up. And I went to Sunday school. I went first of all to Pater Victor.
You couldn't even get me to go to Monday school, bro. I'm gonna go to Sunday school. Fuck out of here.
I went to Pater Victor. This was an ultra religious Greek school, bro. They used to fucking smack us and shit. Whatever. Teacher fucking beat me, threw me down the stairs. Whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fucking hardcore. And then they took me to Sunday school. and I was asking too many questions, so they didn't like it. So they kicked me out of Sunday school. And they put me as an altar boy. So I want an altar boy every Sunday going to church. And then my mother would show me videos on exorcism.
Yeah, I had a friend whose father would do that.
And like, this is the devil and Satan. Bro,
it fucks with a kid. You don't know.
Like the first time, like I fucking touched my penis, I thought I was going to go to hell. I would go pray after. I swear,
because it scares you.
It fucks you up, bro. I couldn't sleep. I had to pray. And bro, this was till 14 years old, bro.
Yeah, you don't fuck with kids like that, man.
Like, I mean, I was terrified that I was going to go to hell. Satan. I watched Satanist shit. My mom would bombardment, bro. Like, you don't understand. Look, I talk about it. Have you ever heard of Septic Flesh?
No.
Okay, Septic Flesh is a band in Greece, right? They're the one of the top bands that like, and the guy's a huge...
Like metalcore,
hardcore, like Satan.
I hate that shit.
Right? And the guy's a huge fan, right? So he writes to me and I'm like, fuck, oh, cool. He goes, you're doing a seminar. So he comes to meet me in Greece. I have no idea who this guy is. So he walks in, he goes, oh, I'm Dino, oh, nice to meet you, whatever. And then he goes, oh, I'm the lead guitarist of Septic Flesh. And then the other guy goes, wait, you're Septic Flesh? Holy shit. So people heard, they were taking pictures with him. I'm like, who the fuck's Septic Flesh?
Huh.
So I see his shit. He's like Satanist shit and there's skulls.
It's all an act. He's just fucking around.
Yeah. And the guy's the sweetest, nicest guy, soft-spoken.
Yeah, it's metal.
So I'm looking at him, I'm looking at him scrolling. I'm like shitting my pants. I'm like, I can't. So he comes to Montreal to do a show and he invites me, right? So I'm like, okay, Dino, like I'm all the way from Greece. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna come. And he's a great guy. We go out, I see him. He goes, I only have a couple of hours. They're on tour.
Yeah.
So we go eat, whatever. Then I go back and he takes me upstairs to the changing room, whatever. And we're chilling. And then like he's putting on the costumes and I'm like, I'm spooked out, right?
They're that scary.
Yeah. Then he goes, come see the show. So I walk in all this the time. And I'm getting bro, I didn't sleep that night.
Because it still fucks with you in your head.
It still fucks in my head, bro. I was like getting like, I'm like, and I told him, I said, I can't, like, I mean, I was so terrified as a kid.
Yeah.
What my mom did to me. Like, I mean, it's fucked up, man. Like, and it was very, like, I mean, I don't watch horror movies. I don't watch horror movies. I don't watch anything that is like Satanist or I stay away from that shit because it fucks up with my head. I'm not scared of it, but I know it's gonna trigger old shit, and I'm like, I don't even want to go there. I know it's bullshit. Like, I mean, but it's still like
it's still in the back of your mind. It still scares you.
It's still like fuck. It what scares me. I know it's fake. I met the guitarist. I know he's not the.
Yeah, but it's in the back of your mind because you grew up that way.
What scares me is the fact that it scared me. Like what scares me is I don't even want to say the word scare. What I don't enjoy is like I've been there, done that,
and it brings you back that same feeling.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to go there. I know it's not real, and there's nothing positive out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, rah. But it was fuck, man. Like all that religious stuff, and it's so easy. You take a kid's like, and I was an altar boy. I saw some of the kids growing up there. We talked about like some of the kids growing up there grew up in this extreme ultra religious stuff. It fucks up and messes up with your head where you're going to fucking turn around. And my mom wanted me to become a priest and shit.
Get out of
like
here.
She was like, what? I had a Jewish girlfriend. You know what she did to her? She threw holy water on her and told her, Jesus loves you. You put Jesus on the cross.
What the?
She goes up to my girlfriend. She goes, what religion are you? She goes, oh, I'm Jewish. Jewish.
I have some
she goes,
accounting
no.
I need
She goes, you put Jesus on the cross, huh? But he forgive you. So I go, fuck.
Imagine your girlfriend's like, I've actually never met the man.
So she goes in the room. She pulls out a bowl with water and oil. She pulls out the big cross, and she starts throwing oil and water all over the place. She walks up there.
We gotta get the Jew out of here.
She smacks her with the cross, and the big leaf, bam, in her head. There's oil coming down. She goes, "What do you?" I'm like, "Nick, can you tell your mom to stop?" She goes, "Mom." I'm like, "Stop. It's my house. I'll do what I want."
Yeah.
But bro, these people are dangerous.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
They're
Any
dangerous.
religious fanatic. I know you brought this up because you thought maybe religious Muslims are going to kill me. I doubt it. I mean, I doubt it.
But it's not only like Muslims. I mean, like any fanatic religion. Like
Yeah.
even like, I mean, when you go to these, like when you visit in the US and like these hardcore Jesus people.
Yeah, they're all crazy.
If you say something, bro, they'll be like, you spoke about my Jesus. How dare you? Like, I mean.
But they make me want to make fun of them. What do you want me to do? You're so fucking crazy. I can't help it. It's at the tip of my tongue. I'm going to say something crazy. I can't. They're so stupid. You've seen those guys, the evangelical ones that like they're like, "We're gonna take the devil out of you," and there's fat guys that walk up to them and they go like, fireball, and they start shaking. Yeah, I'm not gonna make fun of that. Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking serious?
Hallelujah, Jesus,
Yeah.
praise the
And the guy's
Lord.
like, shaking.
But
It's like,
fucked
come
up.
on, fatty.
It's-
If you could
it's a-
shake like that, usually you'd be all right. Like,
One
come
of
on.
the scariest things I ever saw, bro, was it's once a year, right? They do this thing against exorcism
Where does this happen?
in church, right? It's once a year where they say
At what time? In the middle of the night? When is
It's
this?
a 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. It's once a year, and the priest reads for 45 minutes. And if you're if you're
If you have
possessed by
demons,
the devil, it
it'll come
comes
out?
out. Yeah, and shit like that.
When
right?
I gotta go tape this.
So, bro, I'm a kid now. I'm fucking 12 years old. I'm holding the candle, and there's two in the priest read. I still remember this. And I'm holding, and suddenly you hear this, and the person's going through, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's possessed!" And I'm I'm a little kid. I'm shitting my pants. I'm looking at this. I'm fucking shaking, and the people are like, "Oh my god, hold him down!" And the priest is saying a prayer. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I remember I got.
I gotta
home,
go to this. When is this? Find out when this is.
I don't speak to.
I'm
my
gonna
mom
go
much.
and I'm gonna get Poseidon to come too.
Bro, you know, bro, it's the fight, bro. And I remember, and then I finished church. I go out from the back because I didn't want to go from the front because I'm like, I'm already like, and then I see the person's like, and I'm like, fuck. I ran out from the back. I'm like, I went home, bro. I was like,
I thought, God, I think that's just a mental problem. People
It is. That's all
feel,
it is.
you know, like the placebo effect, where they trick you into
Absolutely,
thinking. That's what happens. The guy's like, I have a lot of problems. Maybe it's this, and then he says, maybe it's me, and he starts acting all fucking weird and shit.
Fuck.
That's all it is. It's just people believing in their own bullshit.
Hey, that's all it is. Mike, are you religious? I never asked you.
No, not at all.
I like how you asked him that after he's been laughing for a half hour.
It's like,
You can't force someone to believe.
You can't
something.
force someone, man. You can't force someone because what's gonna happen is the more you force, the more they're gonna push back.
that's all it is.
That's all it is. So especially a little kid, like, give them the core values.
Yeah,
you
give
know,
'em values.
don't be a fucking cunt. You know, just and you raise little good humans like that. You know, be kind to people. It doesn't matter what the other person believes,
Yeah,
as long as they're
that's
cool people. Be cool with them. Raise that type of person. If you raise the type of person that, oh, that's a Jew, they're going to hell. You got to be mean to the Jew. It's like, get the fuck. How are you going to live in society
live in
if
society?
every different person that doesn't think the way your mother thought, you can't get along with?
That's why it's wars.
Yeah,
That's why
there's
there's war.
no way you're gonna be able to get along with anyone because everyone's different.
My-
They're guaranteed in this room, you're gonna have stuff with me that we don't believe in the same thing, we don't agree with. You're gonna have the same with me, with him. You can't agree on everything together.
yeah.
If you get to the point where he thinks differently about this subject, well, fuck him, he's the enemy. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. But like you said, that's where wars start. Is that the idea of a war? Is that my beliefs? I believe in my beliefs so much that I'm willing to die for them. That's
Yeah.
really what it is. I'm willing to die. But think about it. The person who's going out there fighting for his beliefs actually believes it.
Yeah, that's what's scary.
He actually believes it. We could think he's crazy, but in his head,
He's
I'm
the
trying
right
to-
one.
I'm trying to save you.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to save you. How do you?
You know how you save him? By getting the fuck out of here. Just get the fuck out of here.
But how do you argue? How do you teach somebody? How do you I mean, it takes awareness and consciousness to stop and be like, okay, I believe in what I believe, but do I need to impose it? Do I need to conquer it? Do I need to save you? It's the idea of saving. If not, if you believe in what you believe in, I'm like, you know, you're an atheist. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. I believe in Jesus and Christ to its fullest bone, but I respect you. You respect
Yeah.
me. And at the end, that's the fucking base.
It's open-mindedness.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless somebody comes and tells me they believe in Odin, I'll make fun of them.
What's Odin?
Like, you know, Thor, like Norse mythology.
You're gonna laugh what I'm gonna tell you guys now.
Tell me, you believe in Odin?
I wanna. There's a new religion in
You want to
Greece.
start a cult?
No, I thought about.
Oh,
it.
you're talking about the 12 gods of Olympus that's coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another dumb thing. My buddy Louis, I think, isn't part of that. It's
Who's
so
that? I
fucking-
want in. I want in, bro. I want to believe in that because at the end, it's what you believe. I believe in the 12 gods.
That's insane.
Yeah, bro. I'm descendant of Zeus.
Well, I don't know, bro.
Like
It's too much.
He's gonna be like,
I
get off the
can't.
fucking podcast.
No.
And
I
Mike's an alien, bro.
Yeah. Well, actually, 12 gods, most likely, if they were around, they were fucking aliens. If you read the mythology, you read the stories. If anything, they were aliens. They came from high above. Mount Olympus, apparently, it was like a palace made of crystal, and once a year, the palace would get off Mount Olympus and fly away and then come back. That all sounds like aliens. They came and brought us knowledge we didn't know about, and they taught us. That's the same shit that the Sumerians were writing. It's all alien shit. So if you think that they were real, then you just believe that aliens came here and
Well, there's no doubt there
mixed.
is life in another. Like we can't.
There's some kind of life on another planet. It's so vast and huge. There has to be. I just don't know to what level it is
level.
because we always play like, oh, they must be more advanced than us. But what if there are alien life? What if we're the most advanced?
Well, yeah, who knows?
You never know. What if this is the pinnacle right now, and there's anything is possible. I'm just saying that the 12 gods thing, as gods clearly didn't exist, because if they did, they would still be around. They'd be like, hey, what the fuck's everyone doing? You know, they would be down doing what they used to do, which is having sex with people, because that was the best thing about the 12 gods, right?
But I love the concept of the 12
Of course,
gods.
because Greeks always write personally. So Greeks made even their gods, we made them personal. We made them have flaws.
Yeah.
Nobody would write like that before. God can't have a flaw. Greeks did. Greeks like, no, because if we're made in their image, right, they're going to have flaws. But everything they wrote about, when they try to explain stuff, like I said, at the time, you couldn't explain certain shit, man. You had to explain it away via magic.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But also a lot of good stories, a lot of good lessons lessons that you'll teach your son too. You'll just use a different modern version of the story. But back then they're like, no, let me teach you why you shouldn't fuck someone else's wife, because it could be one of the gods disguised as a goat. It's just weird.
But it's funny. I remember when I was working at the club, and one of the guys, it was actually like most of the doormen, some of them are knuckleheads. He was a smart one. He studied, I don't know if it was theology or religion or something. And he looked at me and goes, don't you find a coincidence? He goes, you're Greek. How many gods was there? 12. How many apostles did Jesus have? 12. And like, don't you see the resemblance of the story?
Yeah, it's always repeated.
It's always repeated. It's
Yeah, it
always the
seems
same.
astrological.
Yeah, it can be 12 and one God, Jesus, one. Like at some point, there's gotta
12 months. Yeah, the astrological, the zodiac signs. It's all very, very, the fish, the Pisces.
It's all connected, man.
Well, it's not that it's all connected. It's as if somebody's trying to tell the same story over and over.
That's all it is. It's
Trying to teach them. Go. Yeah, of course. You're free to go. God damn it, yeah.
Yeah, damn. Yerasame, bro.
Yeah, we're getting old. He's gonna end up getting locked out.
Yeah?
He's gonna end up getting locked out. He won't leave the door open. He's gonna end up getting locked out.
Why? Because it's locked? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
locks,
unless he leaves it open.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get Mike. But yeah, we're gonna start winding down anyway. This was a good show.
Bro, I love doing this shit. Bro, my cousin, you gotta have
I have to meet your cousin. What does he do?
He owns a food. He does it. Is off record.
Yeah. We'll go off record in a second. Let's bring them out. But I just want to plug all your stuff. Yeah. Where are they going to go for your stuff?
They could visit my website, nickdrossos.com.
Yeah.
As well as my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Again, they just got to Google nickdrossos.com. But
well, all the links are in the description.
Yeah.
And there's also links for our Mike Rosa, Anabolic Aliens.
Yeah.
His YouTube channel. The app is fucking free. There's no reason why you shouldn't download
awesome,
it.
Man. Exerprise, it's a really good app.
What's the name of the app?
Exerprise.
Yeah. There's going to be a link to. I'm going to put the links to everything. Yeah. So right now, people are actually listening. The links are all there. And you two are collaborating a lot. So they're going to see a lot of cross content between the channels.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to all the YouTube channels so you get everything at full. Because like we said earlier, they're going to do certain special event on one. And then the rest of it's going to be on the other one. So it's kind of that cross promotion. PantelisComedy.com. If you don't already know, head over there to catch all my stuff. By the next episode, hopefully my voice will have cleared up. By the way, if anybody's nervous about my voice, I got it from this fucker. He got me sick when I was training with him. I took his illness, and now it's on me. And with that, that's all you're gonna get. It's the Pantelis Podcast.
That's right, baby.
That's it.